Hello everyone. Today we are going to solve a cubic equation. While the equation has complex coefficients, it is relatively simple. The coefficients for cubic term and the linear term are real numbers. The constant term is a complex number, but only has imaginary parts. Its real part is zero. For such equation, we can further simplify it by a transform. Let z equals ix. Plug it in, we have ix to the power 3 plus 11ix plus 20i equals 0. We know I to the power 3 is negative I, so we have negative ix cubed plus 11ix plus 20i equals 0. Now, every term on the left-hand side has a factor I. We factor it out, eliminate it, end up with a cubic equation of real coefficients. X cubed minus 11x minus 20 equals 0. We can do some rational zero test, easily figure out that the equation has a root x equals 4. Then we can perform a long division, or we can factor that directly. We separate the term negative 11x into two terms, negative 16x plus 5x, and then do the grouping. This way, we will make sure that both groups contain factor x minus 4. From the first group, factor out x. From the second group, factor out 5. And then for the factor, the first group, we have x times x plus 4 times x minus 4 plus 5 times x minus 4. Then both groups contain x minus 4 as desired. We factor that out, clean up, end up with x minus 4 times a quadratic polynomial. The first factor gave us x equals 4, and we can use quadratic formula to obtain the other two roots that are negative 2 plus I and negative 2 minus I. We can then use the transform to obtain the roots of the original equation. Z equals ix equals 4i, negative 1 minus 2i, and positive 1 minus 2i. Because we already know z equals 4i is a root, we can factor the polynomial directly. This is not a new solution. This is just a different write-up. We break the middle term 11z into two parts, positive 16z and negative 5z. This way, we will make sure that both groups contain a factor z minus 4i. Let's see. From the first group, we factor out z, and from the second group, we factor out 5. Z squared plus 16 equals z plus 4i times z minus 4i. Factor out z minus 4i and clean up. We have this. From the first factor, we got z equals 4i, and using quadratic formula, we got the other two roots, and we are done. That's all I have today. Thank you for watching.